Then you got the movie of probably the year, if we're being real, as far as.
No, you got that Indiana Jones coming in there at the end there. I don't know about movie. I don't know. Well, a lot of people like Indiana Jones more than they like MCU stuff.
Yeah, Indiana's going to flop.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. Kicking off the summer, I know that release date is right, will be Guardians 3.
Guardians 3, yeah. Volume 3. Please.
Volume 3, please.
Yeah.
We'll get into more of that as that gets closer, but, people are allegedly going to die. James Gunn's quitting.
Yeah, Drax's last movie.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah.
Then we got the movie nobody wanted. Another Fast and the Furious
That's the
movie.
end, right?
No, this is broken into 2, I think. This is the end, but they Harry Pottered it.
Why would they end on 10?
Well, because there's going to be 10 and then 10-2 like Final Fantasy.
No.
This is Final Fast and the Furious Fantasy.
No.
10.
Fast
2.
10 Part 1. Yeah. Fuck you. We can just rattle down this fucking list now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about any
we can
of
just
these
pop
movies.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
That one will be interesting because
I'll watch it.
all the
I will go see
freaking
that.
psychos
Yeah.
on the right that are like, how dare you?
Can't be worse than any of the other live action movie adaptations they've done.
They haven't made that many good ones.
Jungle Book.
Okay, Jungle Book is amazing.
This might be Jungle Book.
It could be.
It could be a Jungle Book. But Little Mermaid isn't a great. It's just kind of meh.
Aladdin was a
know?
C.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was.
Little Mermaid's not really.
Beauty and the Beast.
Is Little Mermaid's not like a musical.
Kinda.
Like the first
That
half,
one's
you know what I
loved
mean?
though, like
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast loved. But that one was disappointing.
Beauty and the Beast.
And I love Emma
Watson.
Watson, but she was
Beast
she
in
was
that?
boring
One of
as
the Skarsgårds, maybe. Fucking right.
Someone looked like they had a gun to Emma Watson's head in that movie. Seriously. My family that
Would you
loves her
think
and
if
loves
you're
that
like-
movie says the same thing. Like it's a good movie, but it's so underwhelming. She's like, I
Because it's
wanted
like
that
a-
role, but
like
it's
a
like
1-to-1. Like the ball.
But it's still like,
the
meh.
dress, it's like a really good live action adaptation of the movie. You know what I mean?
My favorite other Ryan over at a pitch meeting did it best with talking about like, so we're gonna do like a practical effect beast and like really put the budget, like we're gonna do CGI so it doesn't
CGI
hold up in
beast,
3.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the
Beast
problems.
looks like shit. Yeah, and he looked like shit when the movie came out.
Yeah, it already.
Oh my god.
So
dude.
anyway,
they need to like do a live action like Lilo and Stitch or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like,
now
right?
that I might be interested
Right?
in.
You can make Stitch CGI.
You ever see Paul with the guys from?
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
And it's
All
even
right.
got your boy in there,
Close.
you know?
Just do Stitch. Just do live action Stitch.
I would
do
take-
do your fun movies.
It's funny that you say
You
that
know
because
what I
I would
mean?
take that.
Do Robin Hood live action. You know what I'm saying? Fucking A.
Well, they
dog.
nailed Jungle Book. Yeah.
Saying,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah. So then we got kicking off the summer.
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
I'm lukewarm on it. I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite all-time characters. I love the live-action stuff. I'm a huge mark for Maguire and
Yeah.
the Raimi stuff. But the cartoon
Yeah.
movie was good. It wasn't great. I still am not somebody that thinks it's the greatest thing of all time.
I don't think I'll see it in theaters. More
No,
or
it
less
gave me a
because
headache.
I fucking hate Sony. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
that too.
Yeah.
Sony can
Can F
choke
off.
on a choke.
Yeah. All right.
Then we got another Transformers movie. Do I need to say anything else?
No.
Then we got seriously.
Flash.
Do I
yeah.
need to say
No.
Flash?
Yeah.
Flash.
Flash.
We already
There's another
commented on that.
returns.
Do we
Yep.
need to?
No.
They already blew that. Now
Nope.
here's what I'm interested in.
Pixar.
How good will Elementals
Pixar's
be?
only movie of the year.
Is
Right?
it going to be garbage?
Why do they only have one this year? And does Disney have a movie in there? Where's Disney's movie? Where's
They
Disney's
do. That's
cartoon
not on
movie?
here, but I'm pretty sure they have a Thanksgiving
What's their
time
after
movie.
Strange
I'm
World?
trying to
Yeah,
remember.
right? That's weird that it's not on this list.
We can
That's
add that
okay.
later.
Yeah, we'll throw it on there.
Then Indiana Jones, we said we get okay. Like Elementals, I think will be a good Pixar movie, but I'm curious to see if the full DreamWorks is going to continue to take the ball. Even Illumination, I know we were just kind of pooping on them, but after how good Minions 2 was, and how good Mario looks
Who
animation
would have thought
wise.
Illumination and DreamWorks took the reins last year with our animated movies,
Sorry, and then you
Yeah.
throw in Bob's Burgers.
which is
like,
technically Disney now.
Disney owns, but that's not a.
Disney adjacent.
Yeah, they're lucky that they can say it's a Disney animated movie because
Yeah, that
otherwise their
carried their
year
animated
sucked.
films.
It did.
Yeah.
It
What did they
did.
have?
Lightyear,
Red.
Strange World.
Lightyear.
It was Turning
Strange
Red
World.
technically,
Turning Red was
and
in
that was
March.
that was the highlight of the year.
Yeah.
That was the movie of the year.
Turning Red was Pixar's best movie.
I know-
Turning Red was Disney's best movie.
I know.
last
I was
year.
gonna say in Canto or Encanto or whatever came out in December, right? Of
I think it was
2021 or November of 21.
Yeah, it was
so
a
it played
Thanksgiving.
into 22, but it wasn't
We don't.
technically.
Our calendar year is January
Right.
to
January to
December.
December.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, I know. I was just trying to.
So Turning
Yeah,
Red was a
yeah.
pretty decent movie
Turning Red is great compared.
compared to what came out
Yeah.
after.
I watched Turning Red probably twice.
And the
You know what I
animation's
mean?
beautiful. in
Animation
that
looks
movie.
fucking titties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking titty balls.
So Elemental hopefully will be getting them back on track.
Yeah.
But Indiana Jones, I'm actually personally pretty hyped
Dial
for
of Destiny.
because I don't shit on the Crystal Skulls like the rest of the people because I think it's hysterical that people can take the original movies and as far out as those ridiculous premises are with people like reaching in the chest and pulling the hearts
Right.
out, they draw the line at aliens and
Yeah.
time travel.
It's not worse than any of the other ones. Yeah.
It's like, no, guys, you just got older and realized that you liked this stuff when you were a kid and now you're an old crotchety person.
The
and
only
you don't
good
like
one,
it.
in my opinion, is one. I think the other. I don't. I mean, the other ones are just the same one again.
Yeah, everybody
You know,
loves
it's just
the Temple of Doom. That's the weakest.
because it's a sequel.
It's
short round.
but it's the weakest
You know.
of the original three.
Short
It's
round,
the
though.
weakest. And I know the writing. I know there's like, oh, but the Fritch scene, and the monkey vine scene. It's
Whatever. Yeah.
it's. I mean, it's
cliche. They're cliche movies at this point. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, just
Like,
go watch the other ones. How about when they jumped out of a plane and then floated down in a lifeboat? I
Right.
mean, like, is that any more crazy?
It goes all the way back to like the '60s James Bond movies where fucking what's his face Sean Connery has a fucking jetpack that he's flying on. You
Like,
know what I mean?
You've
Like,
accepted the suspension
like
of belief.
jetpacks after blowing up a
Right,
hospital or
yeah.
whatever into a Aston Martin or whatever the fuck
That's what I'm
it
saying.
is.
Like
Yeah.
once you're in that world and you've already
know.
accepted and signed away your rights for the disbelief, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like then you can't now criticize it in
buying
the
your
fourth
ticket to that
movie.
movie,
Yeah,
clicking on that,
You know what
trailer,
you're getting.
signing your rights away to fucking suspension of disbelief. Yeah,
You know what you're
getting.
getting.
Yeah,
you can't
right.
criticize. Well, this is crazier than this other crazy thing that is also not believable. Shut
Yeah.
up.
They're gonna market it towards Indiana Jones fans who are fans of what happened in the other movies. You know what I mean? They're not gonna market it
think-
to you who
Well,
doesn't like that.
They're
stuff.
gonna pretend that Crystal Skull didn't happen.
This is gonna be a retcon of that.
Not that they retcon it. They'll just be like in your
I think
past
we'll see-
adventures,
we'll
like
see
movie
Harrison
1, 2, and
Ford.
3, and others.
Yeah, and others.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
gonna go. I remember most of those things.
There either be a drawing of the skull or like on his desk
Very
it'll be
pa-
front and goddamn center. Yeah. Somebody see he's sitting at his desk and somebody walks in and they see the skull. He's like, fucking say something. Say anything. That's a goddamn alien skull, you
I want to see
ass.
like the Natalie rap back in the day at SNL, like say something about the mother. I want to say like have Harrison Ford do a rap about Crystal Skull.
Yeah,
that would be
somebody's
the
like, "I am
best."
skull."
Say something, yeah. So that's why we went off on a tangent there. So that's here's the other big movie I'm looking forward to. Okay, so far on this list I got Ant-Man that I can't wait for, John Wick.
Yep.
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 Out of
Mario.
morbid curiosity, Mario.
Dungeons and Dragons out of morbid curiosity for me. I think will
Guardians
be
because
interesting. Yeah.
It'll be good. And then probably Mission Impossible because I am not a Tom Cruise fan, but those movies,
Yeah.
every single one of them are bangers.
I got to see how high his knees go.
Yeah.
In this one. Yeah. Will they reach 4 feet this time? I don't know.
How much air will he slice through with his knife-like hand precision? Honestly, though, I'm
He does it so much you start seeing like the wake or like the airstream come up.
Goku. The Barbie
Yeah.
movie,
I don't give a shit about.
I don't
fucking
just-
care. And then we have Christopher Nolan's biggest jerk off, Oppenheimer. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Guess what is that news going around where he we did a nuke explosion without CGI.
Without a nuke.
What does that mean?
So they
And
just
he's,
they
like,
built
making
they
a
built
big
like a
idea.
bomb.
He's like
Practical
making it like a
effects.
fucking giant
Yeah.
big deal. But
He's
it's
bragging about practical
He just
effects,
blew
which
smoke
is cool.
everywhere?
Well, no, like they probably built a big gigantic C4 explosion that would have been the same in force to that was back in the day, but now is nothing because we have bombs that are 1,000 times.
Right.
So they basically spent probably $3 million on C4.
That he could have just done a CGI, and it probably would have looked the
But
same.
it probably does look awesome that it's
That's
practical.
true. Okay. Yeah.
I'll give him credit. He does smell his
I
own
don't know,
farts in a
man.
wine glass.
With how
You know, in my opinion. He sits at home and he goes, and then he's, ooh,
Oh.
a nice 23. Yeah, you're right, you know. But he does, cinematography-wise, his movies are on point. You can't
ever
deny
watched
that.
Tenet?
No.
cinematography wise, that movie is amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
It takes me a while to get to certain movies because I kind of rank them on not only how much I want to see them, but
you should try Tenet because it's got really good actors in it.
right. But that's one of the ones where
Yeah.
it's like they try to smell their own farts into like what's happening. I'll never tell because I don't know.
They smell their own farts backwards. comes out their nose and goes into their ass.
It's like that.
It's Tenet. Yeah.
Oh, some of my favorite South Parks. Anyway,
let's go
okay.
down the list. We ain't going too long.
The Marvels.
Yep.
I don't know how that's gonna go.
I'm kind of excited.
I like all Marvel stuff,
but because we are getting like the Kamala Khan,
right?
and Brie
No.
Larson
I just
kinda
don't know
mashup,
how
so
that's gonna be.
maybe her charisma, Kamala Khan's charisma, can help Brie Larson a little bit because I don't know how the kid is a better actress
like,
than she is.
I'm not
but
like pooping on it because I know a lot of like the neckbeards hate the women movies. I just don't know where that
rumor has
what
it
it's
they
gonna
go
be.
to a music planet. I guess like Lego Movie 2.
That's interesting. Well, I just mean like you're gonna have Ant-Man set up Kang, right? And then you're gonna have Guardians wrap up all their stories,
What's
right?
Marvel's, who are they fighting? And also,
I don't even mean like in a bad way. I just
Guardians is your cosmic movie,
right.
guys. So what's going on there? Yeah, and then you got Marvel's coming down at the bottom of the list here, capping off the end of the year. Where actually not even that drops in fucking. Oh, okay. We do have a Marvel movie at the end.
We'll
of the
get
year.
there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie,
Which I'm excited for.
which is supposedly pretty good from the rumors
This
of the
August.
script.
Opinions on CTS will change forever. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna cue.
You should do a promo. Yeah. If that movie's good, I will rescind every fucking goddamn statement that I've ever made.
You're gonna be looking for all the flaws.
Because
this.
I love Ninja Turtles, man. And if somebody who loves Ninja Turtles, like maybe as much as I do, makes Ninja Turtles, it might be good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It might be fucking good. If it's like, if they look
it's a
anything
tribute
like
to
they
the
do-
old school.
I was gonna say, if
Allegedly,
they look anything like they do in the 80s cartoon, if they have belts with their letters on them, then it's just. Then
I
it
need
wins. Then it wins.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah. When that Fox logo's coming in, yeah.
Blue Beetle
Blue
again.
Beetle, I am excited for.
That's
Blue Beetle
another
is one of
one.
my favorite
Now,
DC characters.
There's rumors that James Gunn has taken a huge interest in that project specifically and likes what's his name from Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And that because it's so disconnected the way the movie's made as an origin story, they can just slide that wherever they want. So that's the rumor for that one.
Yep.
And that's why it didn't get chopped when everything else was getting chopped around it.
Yeah. No, I like Blue Beetle. I like Blue Beetle as a comic book character. You know what I mean? He's really fun. You know, he's just got a mythical scarab on his back that can just.
I gotta learn about him a little bit.
Yeah.
This one is we figured it out.
He's got a beetle, and it's blue, and that's it.
For the.
Yep.
Okay.
The original one didn't have a magical beetle, and he was just
a
in a blue
guy
costume,
doing
and he had
things.
gadgets. Yep.
This one. So I figured out the whole situation.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here, I figured it out.
Tell me.
Marvel they slyly, without Sony realizing it, have developed a AAA baseball style league where they're like, "Oh, you want to be in the MCU?
Cool. We don't have to do a movie then.
I need you to
because
go
you're a
play
Marvel
Kraven."
movie. Yeah.
In the Sony universe.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. It's like,
what's your favorite team? You're like, the Falcons. Oh, yeah, you like the Falcons? Oh, yeah, I like the Falcons, too.
Yeah, but listen.
Yeah, you got to give them water and fucking change their fucking underwear and do their laundry. Yeah.
Why am I Aaron Taylor Johnson, who you like, right? Isn't he in?
Oh, yeah.
Craven, right?
Bullet Train, actually.
Right. He's in a bunch of stuff people like. He's a good actor. I'm sure he won. He's like, he told his agent, he called his agent, he said, give me an MCU movie. And his agent said,
you were in an MCU movie.
He said, give me another one. I know.
And that's what his agent said. He's like,
I got you.
What do you mean? I got you an MCU movie.
Here's another one.
Yeah,
and he's
not
like,
my fault. You blew it.
Cool. Can you call Kevin Feige about it? And they said no. And he said, but why? And he goes, because it's a Sony movie. And and now he's like, why did you not tell me that before I signed on the thing?
He was like, Craven? Oh, fucking I love Tom Holland.
Something with Spider-Man? Hell yeah. And they're like, whoa, wait.
He's like, Spider-Man movies make $100 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, this is perfect. And they said, not only is Tom Holland not going to be in it, we still haven't signed him. We may allude that this happens in either Andrew Garfield's timeline or Tobey Maguire's.
Or neither.
Or neither at the same time. So I'm glad you signed. I want to take that before you can give it back. You can't get out of it. We're filming the movie. And that's the story of Craven. Dune 2, I have no interest in seeing.
Oh, God, no.
And isn't Timothée Chalamet
also in Wonka?
Is the main character of Wonka. Wow. So he's anchoring the back half of the year. It's a Timothée Chalamet holiday.
Aqualad and Aquaman.
The sequel to Ghostbusters movie, which is one of the ones I really have regret I have not watched yet.
Is that for Afterlife? Is that what it is? He's not holding up the 2, so I didn't know.
No.
You know?
Yeah, no, which is funny because I don't even know if they have a name for it yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's a Rebirth.
It probably is.
Yeah, before life.
Ghostbusters after birth.
After life, after.
Gross.
After
After
life.
birth.
All right, we're closing out the list. Closing out the end of the year.
And
here.
another Warner Brothers DC movie that no one knows what the hell is happening.
We should just go Aquaman.
Aquaman.
And then the video ends.